10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay.
Dire team ban.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yes, we do.
10 seconds remaining.
We, as you guys can see right there, is that the games, they didn't have a very quick game.
5 seconds
No,
remaining.
that's not what happened. But due to, quite a bit of delay, quite a bit of showing up late, Legion Gaming does get a game 1 default loss. Of course, they can still win the series if they go 2-0, but that means that 1 loss is all you get at this one for Legion
Radiant
Gaming.
teams turn to
I
ban.
told you, even to you show up on time. Show up on time, okay? That's how it works.
10 seconds remaining.
Of course.
5 seconds remaining.
Mm-hmm. So far, we haven't seen Largo, Shadow Demon, Treant being banned out. Sorry, Shadow Fiend as well. So Razor and Viper, which are usually like the S tier opening picks that we're seeing a lot of the time.
Radiant team ban.
Since Bat Rider and Tiny got banned, a couple of these heroes will make it through. It's not going to be one of them. I assume Shadow Demon
10
and
seconds
Shadow Fiend
remaining.
will also be banned out because I think the Razor and the Viper are rated just a tiny
5 seconds
bit
remaining.
lower than the ones we talked about.
Dire teams turn to ban.
Mm.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that is
5
kind
seconds
of,
remaining.
weird to see. And I do believe that who's got the first pick is going to be Zeta Games. So if you don't ban these heroes, you get first pick of, right? Like if you don't ban Shadow Demon, Shadow Fiend, and Largo, you get one of those. That's what Zeta Games can do, depending on what they
Radiant
prioritize.
team ban.
So they could ban out like a Razor Viper and take one of the 3 premium picks. Did you watch what was it called True Sight for TI10?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. So there's one. Yeah. So
5 seconds remaining.
I always remember this. I thought it was so good. Oh, they banned the Shadow Fiend. Where Toronto Toast
Radiant teams turn to
like,
ban.
oh my God! There's the Magnus and the Lycan and the Tiny, and we can only ban one of them. They say, oh well, why should we ban?
10 seconds
Let's just let
remaining.
them both through. They take one, we take the other. I also thought that was super
5
cool
seconds
with
remaining.
drafting being like, there's 2 poisons. How about you get? I get.
Dire teams turn to pick.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Up with here on Zeta Games. Tempo Assassin is in the pool. Is also
5 seconds remaining.
No Shikiro Tusk is there. I feel like we saw a lot of Tusk yesterday. It's like mixed success, sometimes good, sometimes bad, but
Radiant teams turn to pick.
Razor. Razor. Other choice now is, do you want the Viper on Legion game?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dire team ban.
They are. I mean, all this and there's the Tusk. Okay. So we talked about the Tusk, and they go for
Dire
the
team ban.
Viper is in the pool. Interesting to see that. And look at that, Morphling gets banned out. Usually, the enemy is gonna go for something like a Gyrocopter or a Weaver, as a core, because with Gyrocopter,
Radiant team ban.
Your Morphling, you transform into the Gyro. You turn off Lackan, you turn back to Morphling. You're hitting harder and hitting everyone, and you're much more mobile. It's incredible. That's one option for them that they want the gyro, so they banned the Morphling. The Weaver is also highly mobile. Double attack is insanely good.
10
Of course, other
seconds
options, but
remaining.
I feel like these are the two that most Morphling don't want to
5 seconds remaining.
play. I like the idea of just taking the Viper for Legion because let's say the mid comes out and it's Ember. Oh, Viper versus Ember, it's easy. You're Viper against Razor, you break him if you want, or you can put him in any lane and he's pretty good. Now, I'll tell you
Radiant
something
team's
crazy
turn to
we've been
pick.
doing. I've been playing Viper support, and it's there. Yes, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm 84 with it right now. It's not too bad.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yes. He's not bad. I also like you can go for auras or go for like acceptor, so you have mobility. There's a lot. There's flexibility with him. He's not just win lane lose game. He is win lane sometimes win not so bad sometimes. All right, Legion Gaming very methodical with this one. This is one game lost for them after all. Very careful. But they are taking their time with this. Thinking, what are we going to do? They themselves could take the gyro.
Dire
As I
team's
mentioned, I
turn
feel
to
like
pick.
Gyro is Mars. Go for the Mars for the team fight. Okay. It's Viper or
10
Gyro.
seconds
I mean,
remaining.
potentially both if you want it for Zeta game.
Dire team's
Still,
turn to pick.
You have that's an Elder Titan. Might have to consider getting some sort of dispel like an Oracle to deal with that, but that's fine. But you have on the other side, Legion Gaming, they do have strong team fight from the start with the Mars. Like Arena's fantastic. I really like it. I just realized that like
10 seconds remaining.
the Mars. Yeah, that's very cool. Some sort of brooch.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's quite, I think this is the thing that ties his like clothes together.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Sniper!
Thank you. That is for me. That is going to be potentially the Pamplona sniper. Although when I look at it, I don't know if it is going to be the Pamplona sniper because I think it was one of the other
10
teams
seconds
that played
remaining.
the sniper support. But whatever. If it is going to be Pamplona, I
5 seconds remaining.
He does go for like the power treads into Honda into Aghanim Scepter, which is what the standard pub build is.
Radiant team's
that's
turn to
good, that
pick.
part.
Warlock.
They go for the Warlock, so the team fight intensifies for Legion Gaming. Unfortunately, we're also reaching the point where Viper is becoming like still good, but as catching some of these people like the Razor slow. Sorry,
10
the Razor's
seconds
fast,
remaining.
Protect is fast, Sniper keeps his distance. Viper without Ags will have a hard time getting.
5 seconds remaining.
Who else would they consider?
Dire team's
I feel
turn to
like Pudge
pick.
Driver.
Beastmaster.
Very likely to be a mid Beastmaster. or
Someone's connection
Bayonet,
dropped.
which is fine, I believe. All right, now on the other side for Zeta Games, they banned out the more
10 seconds remaining.
Means that Gyro and Weaver are really good picks if they want.
5 seconds remaining.
If they take the support or a mid, then they're not flexing the sniper. Sniper can be either a mid laner or support. Is decent as both. So that's why you could take a carry and be like, where am I going to
Dire
be?
team's turn to
I'll wait
ban.
till it's more on the side.
Bristleback!
And they go for the Bristleback. That's going to be very likely off Bristleback, and the carry Razor could be the other way around.
Ten seconds remaining.
Yep.
5
work,
seconds
for sure.
remaining.
And now for Legion Gaming, man. The thing is, Beastmaster can be a 1-2, right? We've seen Mars mid as well, so it's very
Radiant
focused on
team's
what
turn to
core they
ban.
need. On the other side, you don't even know if they need a core because based on Sniper, Bristleback, and Razor's a decent try core right there. But they ban out the Viper because the break is too good and the laning is very oppressive.
10 seconds remaining.
Yep.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
I also think that it breaks the sniper's attack range. You know, that's like the innate that you get. So it's like you like shooting from far away, then you get broken. You're like, let me move forward. Let me get close here. I need to shoot you right up the face.
Radiant team
Puck
ban.
gets banned out. The TA is removed. So what is that? What do they consider banning out? Ember Spirit, as we mentioned, is very popular for both. Or the Quap, Zeta's Quap. Low win
10
rate,
seconds remaining.
but as we mentioned, he could have gone up against very strong teams, and you pick your comfort here. And you don't
5
choose
seconds
Zeta.
remaining.
We'll see Quap or Ember if it's a mid laner for Zeta.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Pick a mid laner. Ah, there you go. Gone. Please pick an Ember so that Sniper goes into position 4. No, please.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Oh, he's good. He's good. So Elder Titan 5. It's going to be the Sniper 4, Anti mid, Bristle, and Razor 1, 3, 1. Okay.
10 seconds
It depends on where
remaining.
they're putting the Beastmaster, because Beastmaster could go mid or carry. And I would prefer
5 seconds
a more
remaining.
traditional carry than the Beastmaster for Legion Gaming. The Templar SS has been removed. They could go for Huskar. With the Ags, you can force the Bristleback to look at you, so you just like... but they get the
Storm
Choose your
Spirit.
hero.
No problem. Okay. Okay, so there's this thing about scaling, right? Which is how much damage you can do, and some heroes they're capped by how much they can scale. Like you can reach a certain amount of items, you cannot do more damage to that. So Beastmaster, when he's picked as a mid, goes for Aghanim Scepter for the drums. He goes for BKB, then he goes for Shiva's Guard. After Shiva's Guard, there's no way to increase your damage. Your damage capped, and that's it. So when you put him as a
5
carry,
seconds remaining.
your damage cap is at like 30 minutes. After that, your damage does not increase, but the enemy's damage increases more and more. So you have to be ahead and win early, or you just lose the game and ultra late. Which is why I don't like Beastmaster as a carry. I like him much more as a Yep. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I mean, and for the other side, for example, let's say there's going to be FY as a carry Razor, so you're going to go BKB, Satanic. You're going to go for other damage items that you feel like you have to get, whether it's like the Scotty, the SNY, the Daedalus, the Molineer, Assault. I don't think Assault, yes, but any damage item, like you're not capped to a few items. Beastmaster, I did mention 3, but the 4th is usually Refresh Orb for the double roar. And then, you blink in, or Refresh or BKB, that's kind of it. It's a lot of damage for sure, but, it falls off.
Prepare for battle.
Nice.
Huzzah!
Yep. It is. It caps up to 900 damage at level 7. But we're going to the facets. Abaddon has taken Beast Mode, which means that he's going to go for the Aghanim Scepter. Victory Feast for Yahiko. Is that Kendall? Did he change his name? Anyway, that means that if they are going to the arena, he's going to be able to be able to heal the team up. On the other side, there's a scatter shot and deconstruction. I love this a lot for the Elder Titan. Standing near him over time, you take more damage because your magic resistance and armor do get reduced.
30 seconds to battle.
Alright. And now I wonder if Zeta Games is worried about taking an early fight. That is one of the sort of discussions you tend to have as a team is can we beat them in a 5-on-5 level 1? Or Zeta Games you have snipers like your best guy at level 1. The range
Let's
is
get
okay,
moving.
but Bristleback not super good. He has like a close fight. So I love 1 versus 1. Sorry, 5v5 maybe not so good, but that means Legion gets 3 bounty runes in return.
喂喂喂，
You gotta be careful about taking too much of a too scary of a fight early on. They have just a better group for it. Do really well.
Let the
These are, like,
fighting
undying.
recommence.
You get a CK or a tombstone, and if you don't deal with that, it's so problematic.
Fall at my feet, peasant.
Hey!
Oh yes, very nice. Money. As I think that's like what? Pompous. Okay, what? Tell us what's going on. Oh, prostate gland. Oh no. Oh no. You need to get a doctor to check that. That's not good. Oh dear God. Okay. No, I like how from this. I like how from this side is like check his prostate. Like oh my. Oh okay. Yes. Hmm. Yep. It might have been Kendall, but we'll see. Oh. All right. We're still waiting right now. No one's disconnected. At least have the courtesy to disconnect. Now we were looking at. We're like, everyone's here. Why are we not playing? Give us the Dota. Hmm. Uh, I do like money. I like money. Alright, so it's going to be the sponsor, the handshake. All of these guys can harass each other really well, but I don't believe that there's going to be any kills. As Steve also planted this just so he can top lane. This is one of the benefits of Elder Titan. Not usually like this. He's getting demolished right now. Blood grenade from
Burst the
beautiful.
blood. Now who wants to be
That guy
second?
should be playing baseball.
Axe is impressed. Denied.
That's how we do it in the pubs, baby. Alright, you see your support getting smashed by people who can help him? Like, but why should I? Let him learn his lesson. Oh, that was a good grenade. You have to always account for the travel time, and you're like, I know exactly where he's going, baby. They're able to shoot mostly on the Yahiko first side here, but not be worried about the drag on. You can't even like spam scatter shot is kind of worth it just because he's got a warlock. Close spray is also disabled. Stuns to get away from the static score. Diagram. Oh no, I was thinking about his Q, which is the diagram. I may be old even too, but I still remember the names of most of the heroes, you know. There's the Scorpion Man, then there's what's this guy called? Sharpshooter. There you go. There you go. They're all something bad. The old man is. By the way, that is exactly how my dad used to describe movies for me. He'd be like, son, I want to watch the movie. Which movie? The one with the man who likes the girl. No. That's
Dyer's
not
courier
much
has
of
been
an option
killed.
there. Fight the bad guy. I'm like, you're really not helping me. Every word you're saying is making it worse in some ways. And then he's like,
Radiant structures are fortified.
So far, it's there's a CS. It's not too much of a difference in really any lane. Mid, they are winning on Legion Gaming, but it's you know, a couple of CS, four creeps, you know, three or four denies. Not big deal. One kill just being nice. That's why. Flag bearer. There was a stop happening. That the game's Pamplona could leave the ball lane and go to the other two, as I think they have enough damage to spot lag. You know, that level 4 gets the second level just the back. Ooh. Look at the health on these dudes. He's like, I think I gotta go heal. Has a sentry coming out. It's failed bond, but all the creeps have already died.
Denied! Got it.
They definitely need to help mid. The CS difference is about 10 just now before you're rotated. Those other games recognizing that this is not going, you know, it's not going too hot for us. The tanking needs help. So I like what they were able to do. First Pamplona showing up, and then his run. This is one of the things about the sniper. Really slow. You're very, very slow. 285 movement speed. He's like, I've only got short legs. What do you want me to do? His shooter man is being chased by Iceman and Good job, shooter man.
I'll take your tribute.
I'm a little surprised that Bristleback took 1 point into the goo, as I did think he'd go for more points in Bristleback just so that he can the damage reduction does increase by 50%. Have a big skill. Pamplona. He's a. Overall, it's been some decent movements coming out of the map from Legion Gaming. Kind of winning the mid lane, doing pretty well.
Okay, here's the
as
plan.
well. Even top
I'll
boys
hit
is
him,
not having
and you just
too bad a
stand
time.
there, looking small and
They're bringing down Pat O'Donnell. Now, to be fair, I think shutting down the Beastmaster is a little bit more important than shutting down the Sand King. Just because, as we mentioned, Beastmaster is on a timer. You have to hit your timing, you have to do really well, and if you're a bit late, you don't hit that peak, you know, you get your items, but then you get your defenses and BKBs and things, then why?
Valor, my love. I've failed you.
Radiant's courier has been killed. That's animal cruelty.
Double kill!
Yeah, but they lose 2 cores across the map as Jesus also dies. So it's 2 cores for a corner, and the support also rotate both for support top. I think the Legion is fairly happy with how that went.
Invisibility.
As even though we mentioned the kill on Pudge,
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
that works.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Grapnel, yes.
Huzzah!
Yeah, so it's fast, my friend. Because I'm sure a lot of the. Combo gates. I don't know if it's called this.
You'll feed my demon spawn.
That they also get that arena heal coming out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's good movements by the Legion Gaming supports. You know, the Warlock and the Dust. In general, I feel like can do more than Cyber supports also. That's a lot of help. Here they get fine. Warlock is gonna be okay. Couple more spears to the back, or it's chasing. He's like, I see Austin.
Look at that.
Give me more!
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
I'll be creeping while you are sleeping.
Someone better help Dire's middle
Not
tower.
only does he bring down the bristleback with a nice roar, he's able to keep you out of there, you know, just fine.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
The other games, it's not like game over yet. They have good teamfight, they have good scaling late. They have basically Storm the Sun. Not the Storm Spirit. With the forward.
I guess Radiant fortified their structures. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
What we're looking at is the items. It could be a very solid Guardian. No, he's not going to.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Dire's structures are fortified.
You a decent, like, early game power spike, but it does fall off
They're
a little
beating
bit.
on Dire's top tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, that's a golem.
Are those
Just for the
cracks in
tower, they're,
Dire's
like,
top
taking too
tower?
long with dropping the
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
tower fast. Comment, but
Dire's top tower. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
oh,
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Yep. He is not far away from his Aghanim Scepter, which is the one of the biggest timings for the hero early on, as they see a pause coming out. Maybe they are feeling some lag. I'm feeling a tiny bit of lag myself, so I can understand why that's happening. So they're like, "Oi." Suddenly 1,000 and I believe 600 gold away for the Beastmaster's Ag. It's huge, as we just did. We are going to have a blitz on the bars very soon as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is just down.
That. So this arena into axe timing for the Beastmaster. If you're Zeta, you have to find a way to dodge. You cannot take a 5-on-5 engagement. That's great. Yeah. That's another problem with this, with the sniper sports. So you have like no stuns, you're fragile, you're slow. You're basically free food if your position is so bad. So you have to be very wary about this. Will be surrounded. Let me into their hands.
Fight the money. Oil.
Very well done by them. But they do need to do.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Kind of the least useful thing to get on the very, very poor position 5. Actually, no, I believe is their position 4? He's still very poor. He's got the net worth. He's got the lowest net worth. You know, he's not much money. Like just putting himself mid, but a risky jump with people behind him, and that's something that you should be like considering. So, everyone's gonna disappear. Why? Target's here, but he's very very hard for him to escape with the storm just charging out on top of him. And Zeta Games, their ability to block in the storm is quite limited. If Faker doesn't land Burrow Strike with the Sand King, you know, you get, what, is Elder Tiny gonna catch him? Very unlikely. Is it gonna be like this? It doesn't last long without an Aghanim Scepter. It's very hard to control Deca in this game. How long is it? Fascinating. It doesn't actually tell you how much mini stuns, by the way. Because it's mini stuns. I'm guessing like 20. It's very small without the active.
Huzzah!
Well, right now, what is the win percentage saying? Zeta Games is 47, which actually 53 for Zeta at the moment. That's kind of crazy. If once Jesus gets the pipe, a lot of Legion's gaming, which is magical, damage does nullify.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
As the gaming without the Jesus pipe damage is quite overwhelming. That was also used a burrow. They've been doing this burrow strike on the Tusk. The Tusk is
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's hard to break down. All he has is a magic wand, but that's still enough to give himself
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Killing spree!
Yeah, the assassinate was giving them vision as well, so they're able to track when the storm was able to jump, and he wasn't even able to jump very far. He's there. Yeah, I believe that should be the pipe flying out to him. Massive defensive item for Zeta game. As most of the damage coming from the other side is magical, so this pipe, I wouldn't say it like doubles.
Who could turn away from this battle?
Much, but it's like a 6% increase in how much magic damage you take right now.
Got it.
Nation's down. Where he goes? Better
It's gonna be a massacre.
No whining now.
In the end, they were able to get the Aegis out of their hands and they kill the Tusk. But they lose all their cores for it, as well as the Elder Knight. So as if the game is completely about that. The one positive is that as the game goes on, if the network advantage doesn't become too much, the games should be able to outscale. I say should, but you know. Yep.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So it's like if you get the Aegis immediately die, but you win the fight and that wipe them 4 for 1, you're actually, that's a good Aegis use. Any items we're looking at here, and Manta, I believe, should be delivered to the then BKB after. Just a lot of items. Mars going for BKB, gonna be hard for them to bring down, and Storm has the Kaya Sun. And of course, there's the Blink Dagger finished on for, which is, he was able to use it to save in the Roche. He's working towards his Axe Scepter. Makes his epicenter much better, but still some time to get it. And he's got weighted dice. It looks better than it is. Like you're like, oh my god, I killed someone and I have an extra +4 gold, but it really doesn't generate that much. Just the damage value, you rarely get a whole lot of extra damage. You're not gonna get much gold. It's
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
There's so much. There's better stuff, like the Ashley Conceal.
Radiant's bottom
Or the
tower is
healing,
under
or
attack.
the Dormant Furia, which can make something much better. I feel like weight dice is really whatever. Yep. And also, Thunderstone. Jesus is walking through the head he does. Oh, there's a away.
What I missed?
He's like, well, jump on me, boys. Let me be the one. As what is this side?
Triple kill!
Over here now.
Go on now.
Actions, please!
Why does it they jump on they jump on the razor, they come the door, but this is why I did not want to see the Manta on the Beastmaster instead of the BKB. And by the way, he actually did not finish his Manta. He went Yasha, then decides to if you look at it, he did so much damage from the center. Like all from the epicenter and all of that. Very unfortunate that BKB being delayed like that. You can see gold from 9.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
0 right now. And yep. And this is, and you look at the win percentage, by the way, now it's 70% for Zeta
That's
games
for
in an
me.
even game. Why? Because as we mentioned, the draft, the way the draft works for both sides is that you need to be ahead on the Radiant, and you kind of need to finish this in that 35-minute mark.
Stupendous!
That was a bit of a disaster. know, they can afford one disaster. They cannot. It's yours.
Dire's
That
bottom
BKB.
tower needs some help.
He needs it.
Radiant's middle tower
I
is
would say
under
Asus
attack.
towards a Lotus Orb. Good for reflecting.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Back into it.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Torn a page from my
You know how yesterday I told you
Dire's
a
top
trick
tower is under attack.
that if you charge someone, you get that assist gold. The same thing happens when you
They're
assassinate
beating on
someone
Dire's
and you
top
cancel,
tower.
and they die, you still get assist gold. He didn't have to cancel this one, but his actual assassination is land. He did 0 damage to the warlock, but he still got 151 assist gold. Just very nice. Yes.
Radiant have fortified their structures. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Press R on someone and cancel. You can press R on someone
Radiant's
else.
middle
That's
tower
all.
is
Anyone
under
who dies,
attack.
you can the one who dies.
Where did Radiant's
They
middle
don't
tower
want it,
go?
but he did not jump at this guy. Lotus Orb, pipe him inside. His team's behind him. Full boost. I believe that's is it? I mean, I think that the sniper could be him. He is definitely getting buffed.
Zap!
Alright, Donald got the
Touche!
BKB. That Dota
Not
comes
much
down
good's
from,
happening
like,
to
very
Radiant's
few
bottom
decisions that
tower.
you make. Like, I agree in that one moment, Donald it was going for Manta, getting the Yasha, then switching. I don't need Manta.
Dire's
I need
middle
BKB.
tower is under
That was
attack.
such a big thing for him because the fight bottom, the Phantom jumps in, Yasha does nothing, doesn't have the BKB. He would have had. the Yasha,
Someone
and
better
he
help
was-
Dire's middle tower.
One decision and cost them 8,000 gold.
Over here! Killing spree!
I will see you in the afterlife. Double kill! Ashes.
Remember another thing we that's because of the timing, as you mentioned. Oh, whoa, what's happening here?
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
I feel like that's something every time he says. Like, stop going for me. Why are you hitting someone else?
Radiant's top tower has
If the fight
fallen.
with the BKB happened like 5 minutes ago, this time, that they would have wiped them. But now, yes, the Beastmaster has BKB, but guess what? Zeta Games is also significantly stronger and more durable than they were a few minutes ago. So sure,
Radiant's
you can
top
jump in,
tower has looked better.
Blink, BKB, roar someone.
They're
maybe
beating
bring
on
them down,
Dire's
but
top
it
tower.
takes them a while, then it's just gonna back them up.
Double
Dota is
damage!
such a timing-based game.
Gold is a great conductor.
Looking for me?
Yes. I never said useless. I don't know what it is. Like, he's just damage capped. And a big part of his damage is mental with the pipe. So well. And he's sort of attacking the field, doesn't look like it. As they also pause here. Faker's like, we have it. Sure, Mike, bro. Sure, I believe you. Of course. Like he. Of course, Man, what's wrong with that man's prostate? Like, what's going on there, buddy? You okay? Poor fella. Well, either way though, this is looking very dicey for Legion Gaming. As we mentioned, there's this one game for them only. They lose it, they're out. The games, even if you lose game one, you have a game two to just come back. But this gives us a chance to look at some items. Faker, close to the BKB on the Sand King, already has the Axe Blink. There is a Rod of Atos on the Elder Titan. He's close to the Glimmer. Glimmer is huge in this game. It's all magic from the from the Radiant. And that's a huge problem. I remember I was talking to a coach like a few years ago, and I was thinking, why don't they pick Shadowfiend mid or something like that? They picked the Templar stuff, and he's like, oh, all our damage is magical, but we need a mid Templar to give physical damage. Because if your damage is one type, let's say physical, you buy Vlad's, you buy Crimson Guard, you buy Solar Crest, it's all reduced. But if it's mixed, you have to buy multiple different items. It's very difficult to do. So Glimmer Cape and Pipe in this game for the Dire is insanely good because it's mostly magic. I don't think that that's really how it's worked at all, to be honest with you. Like, that may have been something people thought before, but nowadays we have, like, agility support, like Vengeful Spirit, for example, or Sniper in this game, or anything like that, or strength supports, like Awkward and Snapfire. So, like, in every role, there are multiple attributes that can do that. And Falcons, which won the last international, they were famous for their Strength 4, Dragon Knight carry, mid Sand King, off lane Timber Saw Bristleback, for example. All of them strength, all of them deal decent damage. So the attribute distribution thing is not something I've heard, and if I've not heard it, it usually means that it's probably not like something a lot of not something a lot of high level players are talking about. So I feel bad. True. He's like, okay, so we have to do universal, one of every attribute. Like, how it works? Like in this game, you can Zenton strength, raise. He's not fine with that. He is not. That's awesome.
Short shrift.
Dragon kill! Yeah, that shit.
Dyer's middle tower isn't going to last long.
I'm like, that's definitely a Tales of the Archons. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, what are the Archons talking about these days? They're talking about attributes. Like, really? They're talking about that? Oh, okay.
Oh!
Yep.
Are those cracks in Dyer's top tower? Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Or support. That's really cool. It's like sometimes my brother, who's literally, I don't know what the rank above Hero, but he's that rank. He's like, okay, bro, I'm gonna show you this thing. It's called
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
You need support.
Beast bomb!
Slowly climbing back here on Legion Gaming, by the way. Warlock has Whisper of Dread with Reach, which is massive for the Warlock. Nice extra bit of damage for Fatal Bonds, as well as just that gold scaling that is super good for him. So I'm a big fan of that. You also have triple BKB. That's a little bit scary. So yeah, they're definitely not out of it on Legion right now. Get something.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Are those cracks in Dire's top
That's
tower?
the 8-second BKB being used by Pato Donald. Worried someone was nearby and just didn't feel like you can't really face the person. By the way, Sniper going for one of the most unique items I've ever seen on Sniper. The Guardian Greaves. He's like, I need to heal. I'm not just a fighter, I'm a lover. I help others as well.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. They're beating on Dire's top tower. It looks like Dire fortified their
This
structures.
isn't your pub Sniper.
Not much
who only
good's
knows
happening to
to hit.
Radiant's
This is
bottom
a,
tower.
Camp Lona Sniper. He hits and protects. at the same time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is no more.
I think he's only got one assassinate.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Because you could just assassinate from all over the map and get 3 kills, but not as easy to do without this.
Are those cracks in Dire's top
You know
tower?
why? Because people are getting good drafts with 1 strength, 1 agility.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Right? Like, oh, he's not gonna be able to do that. Yes. They nerfed the damage you get per stat. It used to be at the beginning like 0.4 or something like that. Then became 0.6, 0.7. Now it's 0.45. So
They're beating on
you know,
Dire's top
you get
tower.
like 1 damage every 3 stats. Basically. So, yes. I'm really not sure about a lot of them. You know, like it's not one of those things I've been a lot of crap of, because right now it doesn't matter so much. Because it used to matter when like each speed was getting 6 or 5 damage per level up. You're like, holy shit, that's fun. But now all the universal are getting to like 3 to 3.5, which is standard. There's nothing crazy there. It used to matter a lot more if you're universal or not, but now it doesn't.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
I remember he was getting something like almost 7 damage or something, which is insane.
Radiant's
This
top
game
tower is under
goes down a little
attack.
bit.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Balance for yours, damage rather than more health.
Radiant's top tower
Nothing wrong
has
with it
looked
either way, to
better.
be honest with you, but I prefer
Dire's
to have a
bottom
little
tower
more-
is under
a
attack.
little bit more tankiness.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Second wind.
Break gonna come. He's right there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Begin.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Oh, where's the party?
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Dire have fortified their structures. Radiant's top tower
but
has
Legion
looked
Gaming,
better.
they were able to take a
Dire's
break on
bottom
using
tower is
the
under
close out the load
attack.
sword immediately, so the war gets reflected on the Beastmaster. They needed to
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much
then break and then war. That would have been maybe a better initiation. Unfortunately for them, it did not happen. As there are no creeps nearby, they're like, oh shit, we can't push. Oh well. I'll go back. There. Just now with that fight.
Invisibility.
Lincoln Sphere now available on the Razor. We have the Lotus Orb. We have BKBs available. So almost, most magical damage from the Radiant. And 5 BKB Lotus Lincolns. What better ways to mitigate that magic?
Mine is truly a blessed life.
BKB is good. That's why it has the word king in it.
Over here now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ah, that's true. Why survive when I can die? Is interesting logic. BKB. See what BKB gives you? Do you see that? That is because of BKB. Good luck going down again. But that is the 8-second BKB being used by Deka.
Radiant's
just
middle
to
tower
survive.
could use some help. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Went on the longer side.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That is shot.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Gold is a great conductor.
Long time. I think he didn't have a chance. I think it was just controlled too much. It's like if you have 10% of your health after all the stuns, and you're like, do I use my BKB at 10% health? Probably
They're
not.
beating on Dire's top tower.
Yeah,
Dire's
probably gonna
top
save
tower
that
is
situation.
gone.
He will
Just a
come back.
cold
Top lane, Pat O'Donnell. What is
Told you a storm was coming.
He will also be dead once Roshan respawns, but it's going to be a relatively
Glorious
tight timer for
thanks.
Legion Gaming. But for now, they can just kind of ignore Roshan. They can say, alright, for a whole minute, we're 5 versus 4. And FY, who hasn't really done too much this game, to be honest with you, it's still out of the map.
Haste.
Big source of damage, durability as well.
Double kill.
Team wipe. Legion Gaming using only the Warlock. Nice jump to the sniper. Going straight for Pamplona sniper, putting him down. I mean, it takes a while to actually deliver a boost, but that's all. The constant is improved, but by that time, the most of their spells on with the game size. I really like what
Roshan has fallen to the
and
Radiant.
Legion played it perfectly. They're saying, okay,
I'm getting a second win.
whole minute without the Razor. Let's go for a big fight. And they played very nicely here.
Huzzah! Oh, what I miss?
Donald's gonna have his he has an Agnes. He's gonna have a
Over here. Over here. Over here now.
wicked sick!
That's what you usually get, by the way. That is your typical impact in the game. Yes, it does help again. I mean, some of the physical damage, they jump on you, they throw their spells.
Dire's
and
middle
usually
tower
it's
isn't
right
going to
click.
last
No,
long.
they go through that. Right click, you know, you have Ghost Scepter and Solar. So physical and magic damage. Well, most of physical action. Now, what we're looking at in terms of the other side, so Mars has the Blink XPKP working close to pressure, very scary. If he's able to get that double arena is insane. Deca, he's also working towards the Hex. Lots of Hexes coming out. Okay, baby. Other Titan by the floor is core. He has the Aghanim Scepter. This was a big expensive purchase for him. That's a lot. That's something they have to do with the Ag, but it does enable him to go in and right click people with a lot of extra damage. Is it worth it? Some of it has been like, game comes down to a small mistake here and there. That one was losing the Razor bottom. So now you're fighting 4 versus 5. And Razor, you know, take all 18,000. My bad.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Fall at my
Is dead as well. That's 3 people on my game. Let them live. But at least delay these pushes. But that is going to be some serious structure damage if Legion Game puts their foot on the gas. As for why using the Razor, 55 versus 5, 100,000 gold, and an extra card is gone. It's massive. So I think the game
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Dire snow fortified their structures. Radiant structures have been snow fortified.
It's not as a very
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
the guy just has not been his best.
Dire's bottom tower is falling. Something better help Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower went down.
Other Tiger. KB activates thanks to the Aghanim Scepter. And for Yisu, I feel like that's the time being wasted. Surprisingly, no barracks calls for Zip.
Fall at my feet, peasant.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Right? Trying to kill the Elder Titan and the first back. And I believe that well, those two guys don't actually have buyback. It would have been a big kills, but a bit of a risky play there. Alright. Legion Gaming. 8,000 gold lead. That's a big one. That's what she said. Now, let's focusing on Donald. Did they bring him down? He is in this. There's
Killing spree! Triple kill!
Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
yeah, just coming down to the fact that I still believe in that late game.
Radiant victory!
They didn't really get a whole lot of value out of Razor. Legion Gaming is like everyone was firing on all cylinders, especially Deca. No real control for the Storms Next goes well.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. Don't freeze Radiant up. Team's turn to ban. Radiant Team ban.
Good.
Dire Team's turn to ban. Dire Team's turn to ban. Radiant Team's turn to ban.
No problem. Right.
10 seconds remaining. Dire Team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds Dire remaining. Team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant Team's turn to pick. Dire Team's turn to pick.
Boy, look at that! Starting off with the Phoenix, but Shadow Fiend in the pool, Viper in the pool, Razor in the pool. I feel like there's other pretty strong picks, but they open up with the Phoenix. Now, generally, I feel like this is one of the strongest.
10
picks
seconds
that I
remaining.
have in a competitive match, which is the Phoenix support.
5 seconds
Ultimate,
remaining.
Fantastic. Team fight. Sunray is a percentage heal and damage, which is always good. Fairly mobile, far fast. Like Phoenix, for me, has always been tasty. And I believe he's universal. Very good in all the stats.
Radiant Team ban.
Shadow Fiend.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Radiant Team's turn to ban.
Oh.
Ten seconds remaining.
Elephant comes out.
5 seconds
I
remaining.
wonder if teams are thinking about banning the Centaur. With Mars gone, that's like sort of
Dire Team's turn to
You
ban.
might have to consider getting rid of it. And especially if Legion Gaming gets their hands on the Centaur. Because that's a great way to get on top of the egg and a great way of escaping. So Centaur, I feel like, becomes a bit of a pick. And by the way, I was mistaken. Phoenix is a strength hero, not universal. I'm so sorry.
10 seconds remaining.
A couple people watching, they're like,
5 seconds remaining.
It was. Like, there's a lot of heroes that were universal, were changed. I think, like, Venomancer was universal. But he is. Vengeful Spirit was universal, now she's back to agility. A couple other heroes as well. Alright. So, I am looking at Centaur as a very important pick right now.
Dire Team's
for
turn
both
to pick.
Teams, but then we're going to see.
Radiant Team's turn to pick.
Here, they pick the Marcy. Very good for picking out the egg.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Mm,
Radiant Team's turn to pick.
The sack.
yeah, but that's no idea too interesting. Viper, not too useful against the Marcy just because when she has that. I forgot what the rebound, sorry. She can just grab an ally, jump away, or jump away by herself if she's the one being hit by the Viper strike. So, not the
10
best.
seconds
And Viper
remaining.
also doesn't like high mobility. So you
Dire
can
Team's
run
turn
him.
to pick.
Suddenly you're just flying around, having a good time, and then Marcy shows up with her best friend to kick your ass. Uh,
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
yeah. Puck would be pretty damn good actually for both sides, but Zeta Games they are going for like a team fight lineup. However, they have Leshrac, which means that you probably have your mid laner already picked up. They're gonna have to get more team fight from their carry and the off lane for Zeta Games because again, Leshrac is like kind of either you put him as the mid or you put him as position 4, but that's very rare. Although I like him as a position 4. I think he's very good. Very nice damage. One thing you're gonna get a lot with me is when I suggest heroes in unusual roles, usually as a support. And like the Viper, the Leshrac, I'm like, yeah, that's good.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Lion.
Yes. It all comes down to that if you are good enough. And Legion Gaming, they take the Lion, one of the best stables in the game. It does now kind of make a Puck pick much more risky. Because honestly, not so good against the Puck. Coffee and maybe you can catch it with the Requiem.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick.
Slaughter.
There comes the Slaughter coming out for Legion Gaming. Who's played him? They've played him mostly as an off laner, not as a. Yes,
10 seconds remaining.
yeah. Like it's definitely not like crazy
5 seconds remaining.
You have Shadow Fiend, who's flex 1 and 2. You have Slaughter, probably gonna be the off laner. I think that you're gonna pick a carry or a mid at last.
Radiant team ban.
Templar.
Brewmaster.
So Zeta,
Dire team
Garen
ban.
need carry. They need the last pick. And for Legion Gaming, either a mid or a carry. As they ban out the Puck, Zeta's like, this is a little too annoying. Our catch. Their catch, again, similar to game 1. Not good. If it's an Ember, if it's a Storm, if it's a Puck, you just don't have the catch for these heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
Have you ever tried?
Radiant team's turn to ban.
It's fine. It's not bad. You can go for like the Blink, Kaya Yasha, BKB, Refresher, Aghanim Scepter. Like there's a lot of good items you can get. And it sets up your outfit very nicely. And in a
10
game like
seconds
this, I feel like
remaining.
Blink on a mid Shadow Fiend also helps you on the Phoenix. If you're a distance away.
5 seconds remaining.
And pam, 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 attack speed. I
Dire
wouldn't
team's
mind
turn to
it.
ban.
But I would prefer you put the Shadow Fiend as a carry and you pick an Ember Storm. Because the enemy team is not catching. Like there's just nothing they have that can deal with, especially because you have overall last pick of the game. So this
10
last carry
seconds
pick has to be
remaining.
amazing for Zeta.
5 seconds remaining.
Is this fine? Hey,
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Wind Ranger was Windrunner for sure, but then the Blizzard was like, excuse me, excuse me, they're like, all right, Wind Ranger. I still believe
10
in
seconds
the Templar
remaining.
Assassin though for the games. If it's not Templar,
5 seconds remaining.
but I would like to see potentially a Face Void set up the combo. What else is there? Dragon Knight's okay. Probably. Or could be an Ursa, could be a Dragon Knight, could be a Templar. There's a bunch of these options here. I would love a Faceless Void though. I just feel like you have the egg and you have nothing that works with it. That is to me a big problem, especially because I think that you're gonna get Ember, right? Or something very mobile. And you need more cash. Even potentially like a spec would be so bad. But Dragon Knight has a good stun. Dragon Knight actually, the blink stun's pretty solid there. Yep. Yep. If you can also just blink in with Leshrac, you activate Edict, and also when you blink in and you actually do all your damage to get stopped. It's kind of fun to do. But they're taking their time with the games. There's a lot of options. EA again comes with the silence.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Luna. Interesting. I do have Luna listed, but I didn't mention it because I know that it's kind of counter synergistic with the Phoenix because Phoenix makes daytime, Luna wants to play at night, and like that is against each other. But they go for the Luna.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
This also kind of makes it tough if you put a Phoenix egg and you put the Aghanim Scepter Eclipse on top of it. So it's like, oh, we want to go in and then just like hit by all those lucid beams. It just spreads. On the other side, though, I still believe in the Ember Spirit right now or Siren.
Slot.
Choose your hero.
I don't either because that is very unusual, but he does fit into what we talked about of being very hard to catch. I was expecting that more in the mid lane, but as catching this Slark is going to be very difficult with all these spells. We did talk about Starnam. I was saying like it might be better as a mid because on the SF because you get that blink dagger, you jump in, you hit the egg. That's kind of better. That's something you can do as a mid. You don't want to do too much as a carry, but this Slark is gonna be. It's very hit and miss. A risky pick for them to go for. But it is elusive, which is what I want.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yep. It's first. Yep. I feel like I like Legion's draft a little bit more just because of how hard it is to control all their members. I want to go on something, by the way. You said Marcy has the pick you up fast. I think that's the only fast you have on Marcy right now because the others were all removed. So you only have pick me up now as an option, which is nice because some people don't even have a fast anymore, like Brewmaster and Slug. They're like, I don't even have a fast. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, fuck, there's no fast for you. So that's going to be nice for Marcy. I'm looking at some of the other fastest. We talked about chronopic nourishment, but hotspot. Hotspot means that you have a better sun ray. It actually goes up to 60% better, more damage and more crazy. So, however, you're in the lane because you have died. Yep.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, that's why I can't hear you.
A couple of other interesting passes. Moonstorm rather than Moonshield on the Luna, focusing on damage rather than durability. Unusual because Moonshield's 30% damage reduction is really good. So I'm surprised. On the other side, we are seeing kind of very much what we expect from the Dire side. What I am excited about is we'll pass it Donald max out saltwater ship. So there was a video that came out yesterday, of the Slark maxing out saltwater ship by level 7. He goes around and gets like 300 health regen, diving into the enemy fountain, unkillable. It was fantastic to watch.
30 seconds to battle.
I'd like to see it. Show me the saltwater ship. Oh no. It's okay, you just keep changing targets. Doesn't matter. It keeps stacking with itself. It doesn't matter who you hit. As long as you hit an enemy hero, that's all that is needed. Insane. I don't think that's gonna happen. He's probably gonna go for a 4-1-1 build, but if he goes for a 1-1-4, I'll be a big fan of Donald. Lona. Sure he's going to be able to do on the free kicks. A lot of this game is going to really depend on how good his eggs are going to be, basically, as that's going to be the target for aiming. It's going to be line at this block. Not too bad, but block that's at very low health. It's very good block. And you don't want a dark pack every time you get hit by a fire spell.
First blood! The red mist closes in.
Wait, wait, wait.
Fall at my feet, peasant.
It is. Because of that extra free agility point as well. And as we mentioned, like, he doesn't want to take Dark Pack level 1, so it's like, he'll go leap, and I'm gonna kill him. Like, it works out really well. And Flying Spark, he's really good at those extended fights where you have like the mana drain and the stat drain, and you're like, I'm being drained of everything, and I just need 5 HP.
Hands off.
Yep. Not supposed to bounce up by the hero being relatively fragile himself. So get on top of him usually quite easy to bring him down. So far, I'm Pat Donald, no points. I have hope. I have hope. Lecca. Thinking about going to bottom. Yeah, bottom lane. Door's annoying for Spark. Thanks God. Two melee against an Elder Strike. As you can see, the trade not favoring Legion Gaming bottom lane. Yeah, reminder that you also have that extra damage aura coming out from the Luna, which is better and better. I'm hitting harder. I'm hard to take down. It's very nice with Elder Strike. As will we see a contestation for the load score? Backs away, actually. I don't want to go.
Started. Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's a double kill bottom lane, and they killed the free stop. They were trying to make sure the Spark gets in range, but get to make guilty, but that is not end up happening. Still, he's very happy how the game's going. Yes, he overcommits and throws the game. It's like, they'll never kill me. And I'm like, come on, dude. You're like 7
Solitude return.
Radiant's middle tower is
I was gonna do it. Man, that's actually doing well, but not so well.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A world out of balance. 1,000 of your kind.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of good with this game. I get that 10 health. Yeah, wait. No, fight. Holy
Change your plans.
Last of the old
dude, you're such a thing. He's only got magic wand and a wind lace, by the way. But the extra damage and the lunar blessing. And just the fact that it's a freaking Elder Titan, the deconstruction is massive. Oh, by the way, I don't know what Elder Titan's innate ability does. I did not know until I actually just looked at it. If you creeps and buildings affected by glyph or banner deal 100% bonus damage. Okay. I don't know that at all. As oh, I'm going to dodge his stun and pick up the age wood. By the way, he's got 2 points in the sun ray. I may need to be careful here. And it looks like he's just gonna be fine. Yeah, the hotspot facet has really changed the way he's approached it. Usually, you go 1-4-1 on the Phoenix, maxing out. Exactly. Oh, it's like when I pee. Oh, it burns.
You merge with the impurities.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Purge the elements now. Double kill!
Very fine with that. Spraying down to the TV kills like that.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
What's that? FY6.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
We're gonna fight these one, boys.
Radiant's middle tower is under
We're not
attack.
gonna fight this. If he was level 6, he might have considered going in, but without the eclipse, it just wasn't worth it for him. Aww. I think that's good. Heroes on the map. Star's doing okay. And it'll be interesting because both teams have a very scaling right support. Like BKB into Pudge. That's the damage. Same thing with UC like the other attack is tag him Scepter and become a decent right clicking support. Like by these like you do a ton of damage.
To the impurities.
Yeah, that works out for the
Dire have fortified their structures. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Impurities.
Denied.
Yep. Wasn't it really like it also takes time to charge up the sun ray. The person was about to die. No real value.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
What a discipline. What is this?
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Radiant structures have snow fortified.
So he's thinking, okay guys, I'm scaling, I'm getting kills. I want to move into that, more semi-core.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Where did Radiant's middle tower go?
Your life.
Yes. I always wish I was better at playing Marcy. Like, I always mess up her jumps, and I go, I know. I grief my team a lot, and I think it's not. They don't deserve it. Even though they're pub animals, they still don't deserve it. Here we go.
Killing spree! I will have my revenge.
Come on.
Double kill!
Going for the punch, and he, the Shadowfield was able to make, dodge it. He was at a little bit more attack speed with it. Now, another thing is, they are kind of an advantage because the usage is not going to be doing too much.
Regeneration.
So you have to
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
dagger to death. What a way to go, huh?
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
I mean,
Radiant's bottom tower is under
he
attack.
pulls out your entrail. Right? I don't think it's so.
They're beating on Dire's top
Mark,
tower.
burn.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower is no more. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind.
Legion Gaming looking pretty good for them. Slaughter working towards the Blink Dagger, going to be a huge initiation once they get. What is Faker working towards? The Guardian Cleaves on Leshrac. I think quite needed in this game. Just like that. They just need to get to survive so that and I allow you to spin the fights. I mean, I knew that. That fight. I got it, buddy. Unfortunately for them, and this is a Blue Master who's trying to like scale with added bias and Agam Scepter. This is what we talked about. He's just not gonna have a massive impact early on, and that death is pretty punishing. It delays his hand of bias. How much do you talk about?
Radiant's middle tower could use some
They
help.
also lose all that money. Like how slow you move when you use Sunray, you know? It's like, and your turn is bad. I wish Sunray was somehow a little bit easier, but it's a very fun spell. Probably Phoenix is best, if I was being honest, more so than the egg. Anyway, this is gonna be the difference. You have a very active Slaughter with Blink Dagger against a Brewmaster who wants Hand of Bias. Oh, look at that. Juicy. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 750 total. Very nice. I don't know if you played Dota, but my favorite patch was when Bounty Runes used to give you EXP. Roaming support was the best in that one because you can just go on the enemy side, get a kill on an enemy hero, take their bounty, and you're always getting like these small injections of EXP. And it was every 2 minutes they show up. Bit of gold, bit of EXP. Roaming was fantastic. He's being jumped on by this smart, so like says, no, this is too
Double kill!
Dominic Scott has come going to double kill with the use of the egg.
That's when you get to hell. Tell them I
Nope. I mean, it's a very long cooldown spell, by the way, like the Figure of Death. So it does take, you know, and when you get like
Someone
a 10
better
minutes,
help Dire's middle tower.
That feels very reasonable. It used to be much longer. It used to be 160 seconds cooldown. 40 now. It's like actually balanced. getting pretty ugly for Zeta Games. But I'm looking at Pamplona a lot. He is adjusting his
Radiant's
IP
middle
massively
tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
We did mention that the sun rate goes up to 60%, but it actually goes even more if you make your sun rate longer. And that means that you can make Aether Lens gets up like 80% bonus rather than 60%. But only tip. Now, what we're looking at in terms of any items, Aether Lens is going to be a nice bit of extra damage for the Phoenix. Flesh Track has the Guardian.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They have a dive. Good egg.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
You could feel the aura on him, by the way. When you're in this, not so much. Okay, notice your aura.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Wait, wait, wait.
Hello, 队友呢？Hello。
Every trade is favoring them slowly.
before me.
Thousands of your kind of fallen before me. 1,000. A lot of people. Like after the whole 1,000, I'm like, dear God, that's.
Duty.
Yeah, he's Austin.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
He's got the blinkies out. Yeah, and he's got the Aether Lens. You can see also the longer sun ray coming out in that fight. So it's just becoming... I didn't think he'd do this well, but he's absolutely crushing it. 6, 3, and 4. The highest skills in this game. Well, matched up with the Shadow Fiend, but still. He is putting this on his back. Yours having a tough time. Yusuf is having a tough time. Faker's having a tough time. This Pamplona and White is really well. I mean, White is also one. Dear God.
Dire's middle
Guys,
tower is
please,
under
like,
attack.
my back. It can only take so much.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much as its bottom.
And your smoke.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Vigilance.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It is very powerful. It's long and powerful for sure. As we mentioned, it's got hotspots. It's 80% more. Like Sunray by itself is a very strong. I think 80% more powerful as these two. Unfortunately, kind of giving away his life as well as an extra agility. Patrick Donald. Kind of not nullifying, but softening the blow they just took on Legion Gaming. Oh, there you go. The shot's actually already there. It was just delivered or not. But I was like, probably was the shot. Yeah, it was just delivered. Now I'm okay with it. We're going to the tormentor who's going to get the shard for. Was it lower cooldown on rebound? Not bad. No, it's just more damage.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Max is going to be sad.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Luna farms a lot faster than the slug. I was actually thinking about that. I was like, I wonder who benefits more from taking out the enemy carry. But Legion Gaming, I think that Slark, Kyle Dawn has just been playing a lot better than FY.
Are those cracks in
Rarely see a
Dire's top
Slark
tower?
that work with a Luna, who is like one of the best farming carries in the game. And Slark is like, he's alright. So I'm very surprised that he's
They're
ahead.
beating on Dire's top tower.
It's a little bit, but
Radiant's bottom
just
tower's got
still ahead.
problems.
A little bit surprising how badly the day has gone for FY so far. You're revealing himself mid for how close is he to the top? He is about to get the BK down to Marseille. He's so close to getting hit by the Sunray, by the way. Like, so close. I realized something. The Phoenix has got a keen eye on his neutralizers. Because I was thinking 8th lens is not that much. Like, it's a bit with the Sunray, how long it is. But he does have the keen eye, giving him an extra 135 cap. That is. Making it even longer and stronger, as my friend tells me. Right? For Sunray, of course. Aren't we? Yeah, that's is. Well, they've spoken about Legion. Those illusions there kind of obviously not, not the real Shadow team. So far, so far, I do find it just strange how FY is game 1 the Razor, game 2 the Luna.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I
attack.
don't think that Legion Gaming is the better team, but the carry-to-carry matchup today has definitely
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Have the presence of the Dark Lord and Ghost Maze. Ghost Maze? It is! Woohoo! Oh, put out the Titan, he's got it.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
When he throws out those spirits, so a lot more scary to deal with him. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do against him.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
He's got 4 stacks. Pretty good. It's more than a level up of the Faker right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep.
You up?
I'll say something crazy. I think Finger of Death is more.
middle tower could use some help.
I mean, if these points with the stuff, I'm not sure if how much they're going to be committing it.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Something better help Dire's middle tower.
What is he giving? I feel like it's a tier 2 and potentially they're just going to go and try to get all the...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Like, the games, FY is struggling today. What's he? He's 2 and 5 to the 6 and 2 on the spot. I believe in Pubs we call this carry diff. By the way. Yep. So the whole sword, what's it called? Sword of Galactic Blade of
Once again.
Let's bring...
Files me.
Well, no, he's good in League of Legends.
You think you cool?
Fine. That's what you want the Aegis for, right? Just to give you a bigger lead and when they are... able to
Radiant's
get
bottom
multiple
tower is
kills
under
like that.
attack.
And look what the Slash finished off. Not one kill. It's fine, but there's quite several...
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower has
If
fallen.
Zeus gets Bloodthorn, no one can help him. There's no
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
It's out of water.
we're having sushi tonight. By the way, do you know why they were able to get that spell? The Luna bonus night vision was able to see the slot. Usually you would not see a slot, but because Luna's innate gives them bonus night vision, they can actually spot it.
Cracks in Dire's top tower?
Killing spree! Money changes hands.
Yeah, Slack is a different engagement. I think you just could say in favor of the Slug, really. Because Slack got picked up. Oh dear. Nico's having a... Yeah, sure. You're a nice guy for saying that. I wouldn't say he baited. Nico's having an amazing game with the Shadow Fiend. Look at that. 90,000 net worth. Almost
Radiant's
5,000
top
hit if
tower
anyone
has
on the
looked better.
Side. Nearly double Faker. You're saying Faker's gonna retire soon? Is that? I thought you were saying. Well, I mean, I thought he'd win another Worlds. It's like, I've won 6 Worlds. That's real Faker. This is the fake Faker.
Tied.
Yep. job with that rebound, followed by a dispatch. Gives them a lot of distance there. And I suppose so. Although, I mean, we have some pretty old players in Dota 2 as... Ooh, Champions like, all right, guys, I got pause here. I want to thank my friends for keeping me alive. That was very nice. Thank you, buddy. Like that. Sorry, guys. Boss stay acting up again.
Spawnage.
Oh. A couple items I want to highlight. Yor is going for pure right, like Daedalus on position 5 Elder Titan with a Mask of Madness. So he's like, yep, I'm going all in on the right click. I don't believe others can do enough damage. I must do it myself. You're like, oh, okay. Jesus has the blink working on refresher, but I think he needs a Lotus or a BKB or an Aeon disc because he is being bursted down before he ulties most of these fights. Sorry. What we're looking at, Luna finishes the Hurricane Pike. Lots of disconnect coming out. Hope that is what's going on. What's being said? I mean, I have also had a little bit of lag myself in this series. Faker working towards the BKB. He's got the Greaves and the Kai Assange. A bit poor, but BKB helps. On the other side, what we're looking at in terms of item, anything interesting? Close to a refresh orb for the Shafin. Double ultimate, already has the Aghanim Scepter. It's going to be a Salt Grass for the Slaughter with the Blink BKB. Just very tanky to deal with the Slardar. And of course, Marcy has the Basher BKB phase boot. Usually, at this point, Marcy's like, 45 minutes in the game, it's over. There's nothing else to buy, but he wants to go for a Blink Dagger after. Okay, I'm okay with that. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. 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 Oh my God, these people. I mean, by the way, South American drama always hits different. Like, have you followed the story with Parker, which was very, very, very good? I'm a big fan of that ongoing saga. The Parker story is fantastic. Alright, so Parker is very known as very difficult person.
Dire's middle tower
So he's
is
very
fallen.
talented. He gets kicked out of a team called Heroic, which is considered the strongest team in South America.
Dire's
He makes
middle
his own
tower isn't going to
called
last
Peru
long.
Rejects. With Peru Rejects, he was like 2 massive qualifiers for $1 million tournaments. Goes to the first one. His attitude
Dire's
is so
middle
bad
tower
that
is
the
under
team that he
attack.
qualified with kicks him out halfway through the tournament. They're like, yeah, we can't play with him anymore. And then he's kicked out.
Dire's middle
Another
tower
team
isn't going
now
to
picks
last
him up as a
long.
stand-in for so many players. So he has another chance.
Dire's
He
top
just keeps
tower is under attack.
getting kicked from teams for his bad attitude, but getting picked up because he's so talented.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Yeah, I was able to cast all of his games as well. He plays like the super arrogant style, jumps into 1 versus 5, makes it work somehow. Like, the raw talent is so there. The problem is there's too much raw personality as well. There you go. In the raw, Parker raw. I think I can take that.
Invisibility.
Kind of crazy. At least your gaming shows up late and has a default game 1 loss, and then still 2-0s at the games. That's not the storyline I expect. I expect Zeta Games doing this 1-0, and we call it a day, and I'm like, alright, I'll do a game of Dota before our next series. But nah. Oh, here we go. Austin in trouble.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wait for instructions.
Oh, I was like, I know Diablo. That's a good game series, by the way. I love Diablo games. So good. Now you can get them on Steam, by the way. Oh my god! Diablo, help him! That is the big deal. Tormented, by the way, by Matt Donald. Very nice shard for the Slark. Just make when someone gets jumped on, one of your friends, you put it on them. It's 2 seconds to keep them alive. It's been 2 seconds, or was it there? It used to be 3, by the way. Now. I mean, a big props to Austin getting them. Then he got like 3 people into the Earth Spike in a beautiful line, followed by a Requiem. And being able to
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this
I would like to see
abuse.
some Aeon discs on the Radiant side.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant have fortified their structures.
Oh, shit.
Dire Snow fortified their structures. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Where did Radiant's middle tower go? Look what they're doing to Radiant's middle barracks.
And I have not actually played a whole lot of that.
Radiant's middle barracks have
It
fallen.
looked like it's cheaper. I don't know. I was walking on the beach and walking around like, oh no, that doesn't feel like this. I don't like it. No, whoa, you just said it's better than I don't feel like I'm expecting to take it just like you them as FY also has 2 down. Sorry, 2 cores down. One with the Elder Titan fight back. Yasuo is in trouble. Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A very long time. Have you noticed? Like, we just haven't seen an egg. I feel like you could have thrown it in that roach pit. Just be like, oh, okay, if you want to jump in, there's going to be an egg.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I think we haven't seen an egg.
Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen.
I don't know. That's usually like a really good counter. So it's big casters like fly, but if you have vision. He blink catches you. You have no chance to react most of the time, even with the PKP. But Lincoln does help. And Aeon this does help. But Dota games, I think this is a bit of a stubborn approach to the optimization. Still, it could work. They have to take a fight on their terms. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. It's fine. It's a cheap way to dodge the damage from the Slark and the Slardar, you know, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Jumps in.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Double kill!
Oh, they.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Survives. Is he gonna be able to get back? No.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.